Ben, what Web3 project is a combination of Roblox and Craigslist?
I don't know, but I do know that there is no O between the B and the L in Roblox.
Are you
It's
messing with my pronunciation?
no, I'm just saying it's Roblox, not Robolock. You say whatever you want.
Let's watch this kick-ass video, okay?
Okay.
We're covering voxels today. Let's do this.
All right.
Crypto voxels, man. Recently renamed to just voxels. They dropped the crypto because they just wanted to onboard more Web 2 people, which makes a heck of a lot of sense to me. So the beauty,
especially right now, the crypto market, it's almost got nothing but negative connotation with it. So, anything you can. I think, especially right now, they're making that differentiation between Bitcoin and crypto. Nobody wants any part of crypto. Web3, fine, but nobody wants to be associated with crypto right now. So, just voxels, got it.
Yeah, just voxels is what they're going for. And like you said, makes complete sense. So the simplicity of voxels is the genius behind this project. And I'm going to play some short clips because there's people involved with this project that say it way better than me. But the simplicity, the addictiveness of the fun is what really makes this project work. And we've seen that with some others. That's kind of a theme for us. But this one, more than anything, I think you can really see the simplicity. And I think that's maybe why I'm not attracted to the voxel type structure, the 2D Roblox.
Yeah.
That so many people are into. So, and I'm not cool. I get that. But anyways, I'm already starting to ramble. Let me.
It's good that was pointed out, though. Ryan,
yes.
Not cool. Self-admitted. All right.
Because I ramble, you better check the timestamps. We're going to try and keep this as concise as possible, but this project is a cool project. But before we get into that, let's hear the disclaimer.
All right. Nothing we say on this channel can be considered financial advice. Actually, I found a really good meme that goes along with this. So I'll show our disclaimer right now. This is not financial advice. And let me bring it up real quick. Here we go. This is crypto dudes pulling up to Thanksgiving dinner. It says, act natural. You said this is not financial advice. So one of the things we're going over in the news is the good memes of the week. Most of them talk about having to see your family after telling everybody last Thanksgiving they should be investing in cryptocurrency. So here's a good one to start it off with the disclaimer. This is financial advice. This is not financial advice. Sorry. So this is me right here, Kermit the Frog, saying this is not financial advice.
If you can't trust Kermit, who can you trust?
Right. So Milk Road, I love this website. It's just a quick, update on the week in crypto. It talks mostly about what's going on, but it also talks about some longer term projects, kind of gives you some prices. So Milk Road's a good spot to check out either daily or a couple times a week. And one of the things they had was all these great memes. Me at Thanksgiving last year, crypto to the moon. Me at Thanksgiving this year, buy the dip. Me at Thanksgiving next year, probably not invited. Got obviously your classic Sam Bankman-Fried one. Here's what's going on under the glove. I love it. Build your crypto tea. You pick one person from the FTX orgy: Larry David, Caroline, Tom Brady.
Giselle.
Then pick your enemy. Yep, you go on down, and then you pick your crypto headquarter. You got $20, so that's a fun little bingo game you could have played. You could play it the next holiday. Bring it to Christmas.
Christmas, yeah, that ought to make Christmas entertaining.
And then so these came out right before Thanksgiving. This one's my favorite. Having to explain to your family that crypto is not a Ponzi. Just because I know this time last year, the highest point in crypto was last Thanksgiving. Was literally the few days right before Thanksgiving. So any crypto bro that went home for Thanksgiving and was talking to their family was all positive. It was the best week ever. And now we're here 1 year later, where just about the new lowest lows in relation to, the old all-time highs. So
yeah.
What a blast. Good time to be in crypto if you're thinking long-term, because this is when you can buy it and you can afford it, and you can really load up the bag. But it sure is difficult explaining to the aunts and uncles how Bitcoin is different than FTX. That they lump it all together. If it's a Bitcoin, it's a crypto, it's a FTX, and SBF stole everybody's Bitcoin and ran off to Argentina. So that's about all the family knows about it.
Yeah, they're just catching the headlines, which I guess is a conversation starter. And
well, and actually, understandably, I saw another meme somewhere that was talking about another SBF headline, and it was like a guy blowing his brains out or whatever, because that is all you see. In fact, today, one of the things that we're talking about is some SBF stuff. One, when they claim bankruptcy, a lot of their finances get published, and so one of the things Alameda had to do was post their top 5 payables, some of the people that they owed money to when they claimed bankruptcy. Most of them are obvious. I don't know if you can read these. That's pretty small, but
cannot.
Amazon Web Services, they owe about $4.5 million. Herbert Smith Freehills, they owe about $120,000. Bloomberg Finance, $80,000. These are all pretty standard, what you would expect from a place like Alameda. The fourth one, Margaritaville. They owe $55,000 on their tab at Margaritaville. So this
story just keeps on giving. It's like the best Christmas gift ever. I mean, I'm sorry if you have money in FTX. It is not.
No.
I didn't mean that, but man, they just keeps coming.
Yeah, I mean, between Piper Alderman Law Firm, where they owe $48,000, and Bloomberg Finance, where they owe $80,000, is Margaritaville, where they owe $55,000 in unpaid tabs. So
kids, don't participate in drunk orgies.
I'll tell you what. Like you said, it just keeps getting more and more ridiculous. I read another article where he said, and we talked about this last week, where he said that had he not taken the advice to claim bankruptcy, he would have already had this fixed by now. And I can't tell. No, I can tell. Part of me wants to think that he thinks he's smarter than he is, but I think he's just delusional. If he honestly thinks that, 11 billion fell right out, gone, and he could have fixed it had he just not claimed bankruptcy, I'm glad this was exposed when it was and didn't get any bigger or worse. Could you imagine if we were on the upswing, if Bitcoin was $70,000 again a coin, FTX was flying, FTT was high, and then it all fell apart? You know what I mean? Like, could you imagine how much money could have been lost if we weren't at the absolute bottom of the market already?
No, I cannot. No, I can't.
Because of the FTX fallout, they keep calling it the contagion. That word never really, it seems like they were overusing it, but boy, it sure is painting a pretty accurate picture. The contagion because of this, then this, and it just kind of creeping into everybody who had money there, everybody who had any exposure to either Alameda or FTX is like, some of them were trying to arrange some emergency finance, and some people were trying to get some stuff covered before they had to come out and say, we're as effed as everybody else is. One of the ones that didn't make it is BlockFi. They are filing for bankruptcy. They are laying everybody off. They got bailed out by FTX, or, I guess it technically wasn't a bailout. They got promised for a bailout. This article, I'll post it in the link below, but they go into detail and they talk about how Sam Bankman-Fried borrowed, he paid some money to buy 10% of Robinhood and then used those stocks to borrow against to get some money to bail out BlockFi, which he propped up. I don't know. It's some big nasty circle. It's very hard to explain. They go into it, but it's like basically 2 or 3 layers deep. It was already fake money being propped up with fake money, being propped up with money that he'd already spent, being propped up with the money that BlockFi didn't have. It just goes into a big circle, and by the time you get around to the top, there's no money. And so they don't know how he bailed anything out when he did. So Robinhood, I'm not going to say is the next to take a hit because I have no idea where all this is going. I think he only had about 10% of Robinhood, but all those shares are tied up now. BlockFi, obviously, when they went to get, I think it was $250 million or 120, several $100 million from FTX and Alameda, they're not going to be able to get it. So once that became very clear, BlockFi has now fallen into the contagion. They are claiming bankruptcy, laying off everybody except for the most essential people to figure out how they're going to reorganize, if they're going to reorganize, or to keep it together long enough to get bought out by another firm. But
as Warren Buffett would like to say, they're swimming naked. Am I using that correctly?
Yes, the tide is out. And so the tide's going out slowly for crypto, quickly for traditional finance. But as the tide goes out, more and more, like I said, BlockFi is just a little bit further out, but now you can see that they've been swimming naked, and now they're going down
attractive.
Also.
Turns out they're real ugly when they're naked.
I think we talked about this a little bit last week about Michael Lewis, the guy who wrote The Big Short.
I don't think we did.
Okay. Well, I think maybe I mentioned it to you. Anyways, maybe I just read about it. But Michael Lewis, he's the guy who wrote the book The Big Short that got turned into the movie with Steve Carell and Ryan Gosling that was about the 2008 financial crash. He had actually been following Sam Bankman-Fried for months, and not like following him in the news, like in person with him, interviewing him, going to meetings, doing stuff. He's actually been interviewing and been working with this guy, getting ready to make a new book about Sam Bankman-Fried. And I believe, so now his book has a dramatic surprise ending, given the shocking collapse of Bankman-Fried's crypto juggernaut.
Okay.
I'm jacked.
I'm jacked to the tits!
Good.
So no, that cannot be a coincidence that the guy that did Big Short just happened to be following Bankman-Fried around.
Yeah, I wonder if he was doing it in a like, oh, this is all going to end terribly, or this, you know what I mean? Like, was he a fan? He doesn't necessarily have to be a fan of SBF. He could have been following him around, just going, oh my gosh, this is worse. You know what I mean? Like maybe he was like, oh, this
was he
dumb.
sniffing
this
it out,
dumb.
or just the right place?
I don't know, but now I can't wait because we're a couple probably months away from a book and a couple of maybe a year or so away from a good movie.
Who's going to play Sam Bankman-Fried?
Jonah Hill.
I made a bunch of money. I decided I'd come back to Miami, start up my own shop. Cool.
That wasn't even that. Didn't even That's a no-brainer.
Yeah. Jonah Hill and actually,
Who's going to play his girlfriend, man?
Maisie Williams.
Whenever you do something embarrassing, you can't forget it for the next 8 years. And I think when people get to see someone else do something embarrassing, it's like, yeah, I'm not that stupid. It's fine.
Arya from Game of Thrones. Have you seen her, little dark-haired girl, little mousy? Way prettier than the other girl. But yeah, I just happened to see a meme where they were already doing it. They were already picking out all these people who was playing who. And
I was thinking they could dye old Ruth's hair from Ozark.
Oh yeah, that'd be a good one. Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Throw
She's a good actress.
on her.
Yeah. But so yeah, Michael Lewis, he did The Blind Side, Moneyball, and The Big Short. All three of the books that he wrote that were made into movies got nominated for Best Picture. I don't think he won any, but that's pretty impressive. He's got a good eye for a good story. And this story tells itself, and now it's got a great, shocking ending for the end of it, which is
it's going to be interesting. You know, like where's the market going to be when it comes out? Is it going to be worse, or is it going to be on the rebound? Like it's going to be
I mean, The Big Short came out several years afterwards, after wounds were healed and people were ready for the whole story. So is this going to be a 5-year thing, or are we going to get this while we're still in crypto winter and it's just going to prolong it maybe?
Right. But people will watch it, and that's a good thing, right? It's going to expose way more people to that may not be involved in Web3 or crypto.
Well, it's funny you mentioned that because speaking of speedy projects, Amazon has now purchased the rights to the FTX drama and will be making a TV series coming. I think they start filming in spring of 2023. So you're looking at 2 or 3 months. They're going to start filming. The Russo brothers are the producers on this, but yeah, Amazon's already bought the rights. They're making a series, not even a one-shot movie. They're going to make a whole series on the FTX drama. Goes into production spring of 2023. So that'll be a whole nother one. I don't think Jonah Hill will play that one, so we're going to have to find somebody else. But there's it's all about, I mean, everything from the inception of it through the crash. So I don't know how you can do that, because they'll still be in the crash in spring of 2023. Yeah. So but I thought that was
ongoing.
Yeah, that just came out November 24th. I mean, so we're talking weeks after all of this went down. Amazon was already in the works of, not in the work. I mean, they literally within a couple of weeks got in the works of producing this new show, SBF and the FTX drama. So, let's see. Oh, well, then, all I had after that was Milk Road. They throw out the prices. They've got the greed index. I like this that Milk Road does. This kind of gives you the overall sentiment through social media. We're not in a great spot right now in the crypto industry. So
yet Bitcoin is bounced back up to 17,000.
Yeah, it's over this right now. This is still a couple days old. Yeah, this was right before Thanksgiving. But Milk Road, again, milkroad.com makes it super easy, quick, easy to read articles and great memes. And then they always have a Vitalik Buterin picture of the day. So
at the Buterin household tomorrow.
There's today, yeah. So that's what I got for news, unless you can think of anything else.
No, there's plenty going on, but no, I don't have anything.
It's kind of nice if you are day trading crypto right now. I have seen a lot of volatility. I mean, some of these projects are up and down 10, 15, 20% a day, and they are up and then right back down. So it's not a good, I don't want to say it's not a good time. It's an interesting time if you are day trading crypto, because we're back in a very volatile. But if you have been investing for a while, you're still so far down. It's not like it's volatile enough to get back up into profit. But if you've got some extra money to play with right now, not financial advice, there's a lot of bouncing around going around here, and it's so low that any good news is moving these projects quite a bit. I've been looking at. I honestly haven't dug into doing any day trading yet, but now is the time to do it.
Yeah, take Matt Damon's advice and get in there.
What does Matt Damon say on that Bitcoin commercial? Fortune favors the brave.
My dad said he listened to Matt Damon and lost all his money.
Yes, everyone did, but they were brave in doing so.